Today we're going to be taking it all the way back to 2021 with this old school banger. We are talking about Dimir zombies, and I actually got rolled by a zombies player on the ladder not that long ago, and it made me think I had to try it for myself to see if they've got any new fresh tools to add to the mix. Sure enough, they did. We've got Razor / Transmogrant and Transmogrant Altar. The Altar allows us to sacrifice creatures to add mana to our pool, or sacrifice creatures to create these 3/3 zombies, or the Razor / allows us to bring in a 3/1 body, which is a zombie, but when it dies, it can actually come back to the battlefield for a hefty cost of 6 mana, but it is 4 mana cheaper to bring it back from the graveyard if your opponent's running 4 or more non-basic lands, which isn't actually that hard to do, which means both of these cards play extremely well with what we're doing today because we are an exploit deck. Exploit is a mechanic that the zombies have always thrived with. It's an ability to sacrifice something for more value, so we've got things like the Fell Stinger and the Amalgam. Both of these exploit our own creatures, sacrificing them for card draw, as well as countering spells and abilities, which is really cool. And because we're going to be sacrificing things and bringing things back from the graveyard, we have things like Thraben and Headless Rider, which whenever we sacrifice one of our creatures, Headless Rider creates us 2/2 zombies, and then the Thraben also allows us to go into the top of our deck to look for more zombies to put into our hand. So there's this never-ending churning value of sacrificing creatures, bringing them back from the graveyard, adding value to the board, because when we lose creatures, we get value from other creatures. It's a really fun synergistic deck, and it actually played really well on the Platinum ladder, so I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this one. But if you guys want, there'll be a full deck breakdown at the end of today's video, so stick around for that. In the meantime, in the links below, there's a full deck list, and if you guys enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like, subscribe button, all that stuff down below helps an absolute ton, and I would greatly appreciate it. With that being said though, enjoy today's video. Peace out. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're throwing it back to the old school days of zombies, and we're gonna see if zombies are still good, if they still got it, and I believe that they do. We played a lot of games today with this thing, a lot of ups and downs, trying to do some trials and tribulations to figure out exactly how we want to dial it in, but I think we've got something pretty good here. The opening hand's not great. I would have loved to keep it, to be honest, but I just don't think we can. This is a little bit better. Obviously, not having a third land drop though can be a serious issue. I think we dropped this. Bummer. Also, a slow land to kick things off with the Champion of the Parish is not ideal. So we're off to a pretty bad start here in the opening hand, and the opponent's on mono red aggro, so things just keep getting worse, huh? Okay. Oh boy. Things just keep getting worse. I mean, we could still definitely come back from this though. We do have the ability to give lifelink with our Gix command down the road, which hopefully we get the opportunity to make it that far, and hopefully we draw into it. All right, is Champion of the Parish dead here? I mean, the good news is they threw both their fireballs right at our face, right? Which means that the Champion of the Parish is probably going to survive this turn, which looks like it's going to. Ronin. Nice. We eat that, it's fine. All right, definitely gonna go ahead and drop the Thraben here, which is gonna draw us more cards potentially. No attacks. We do have a good block with the Champion of the Parish on the Ronin, if that's what we want to do, but is that really what we want to be doing? Because the champion can get a lot bigger. And I don't think we're gonna be, I'm just trying to think, do I want to attack here? Yeah, probably. If we block, it's gonna be with the Thraben. It's gotta be. All right, and it's Kamano coming in first. One more damage to the face. They were out of burn spells, but that doesn't mean they didn't draw into one, so we'll see how that goes. They are reading the Thraben here, trying to figure out what they want to do. They hit a Play with Fire to the face, so they did have a burn spell, and they don't choose to take out the champion, which is kind of strange in my opinion. I definitely think they should have, but I'll take it. Take action, get rid of that. We don't need another land on the top. Jadar's pretty cool. Jadar's pretty cool because it makes this bigger, right? Which is cool, but I think I'm gonna go with well, the Overcharged Amalgam actually isn't a good counter spell without something to sacrifice, so let's just go ahead and do it like so. All right, we attack into the opponent here. Now we got to keep in mind our Transmogrant cannot block. It's meant for being more aggressive, just like the Decayed Zombies. We'll see who can pressure who the fastest now. They've got 3 cards in hand. Make that a lot more. All right, so they can double up on their next spell here. So they're running a ton of spells, I see. prowess. Okay. Nice. That's a bit of a slow burn. I can live with that. Let's attack into the opponent with this, and this can't block, but it dies to that. So I guess we swing through like so. All right, the amalgam here is very, very nice though, because we can counter whatever spell they may want to play out here that you know, triggers this to go up in power. All right, end our turn. Beating mono red going second would be quite the feat. This is not the typical mono red that you're used to seeing, but we did see a lot of the same stuff though, so I'm pretty happy with this win if it goes through. Ronin, okay. This does what? Target creature gains double strike. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. Let the Ronin come down, that's fine, because we have a good block with the amalgam, and then we'll stop the double strike from happening, because they are going to play that here. Attacking in first though, yikes. I wish they would have decided on the double strike prior to combat. That's going to change some things here, because now we don't get a good counter. Yeah, we're not going to be able to counter it. The way they played that was really, really smart of them. Make the decision to block before they decide which one to throw the double strike onto, because it's an instant speed spell, which does shut down my ability to make a good counter on it. So they're going to get the double strike regardless now. But we'll see how they do this. Decline. All right, so I really want the Ronin dead, right? So the Ronin's going to be the creature that I choose to block with the amalgam. Now, if they give double strike to it, so be it. We make a good trade there. And this is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potential damage here if I don't block here. So I do think I have to block here, unfortunately. Yikes. Not fun. Not fun, but I still think we win this game. Would have been really nice if they had thrown this down pre-combat, just so they could okay, now they don't even play it. I'm so confused. They could have gotten so much extra damage there. Okay. All right, it's time for the altar to come down. The altar is going to sacrifice these zombies from now on. And we just win. All right, just win. I didn't even actually look to see if we had lethal, which could have been a mistake, sacking that zombie before attacking. So I'm glad that didn't bite me in the butt. That could have been bad. I should have looked to see if we had lethal there. Still really confused why they didn't just play the double strike there. I guess the game was, you know, decided prior to that anyways, but yeah, I should have looked ahead at the type of damage I could have dealt back to the opponent. That's one of my biggest problems as a Magic player. I need to start looking prior to combat at what sort of damage we can produce. I'm not typically an aggro player, so GG. Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't get punished on sacking that Decayed zombie prior to that play, because again, it could have been bad for us, but there was really no other way we could have sacrificed it and turned it into a 3/3. So doing it prior to combat was the only way to get that value. So I should have looked to see the damage though first. Bummer. I just get bummed out when I don't make smart decisions, and that was definitely not a smart one. It ended up working out. It just wasn't. It wasn't planned that way, which makes me feel silly. All right, so the opponent though, right away with the Reckoner Raid. Evolve Sleeper. Okay, so this is gonna be a mono black matchup. This could be pretty good for us. This could end up being pretty solid for us. Gonna get Jadar down. No. Yes. Yes. Obviously, the Perish coming down on turn 1 would have been phenomenal, but unfortunately, we didn't have it in hand. So drawing into it on turn 2 is making things a little weird for me. I'm not gonna lie, a little weird, because we have a beautiful curve. Like, it comes down to how we want the curve to play out. I love having the Thraben the most though, because the Thraben can actually, you know, not only draw us cards when our creatures die, but also token creatures, which, you know, we're gonna get a lot of those going at you know, some point in this game. So no blocks, we eat the 2. Flesh Gorger, pretty tough to deal with. I'm not gonna lie, pretty tough to deal with. Okay, now I kind of want to go double champion here, which slows us down a bit, but you know what? I think it's totally fine for the price of getting these down sooner and getting them bigger. Attacking into the opponent here does gain them 3 life. I'm well aware of this, but I think for, again, the value of growing the perished, I'm going to go ahead and take it. Gonna take it. All right, now our blocks are looking a lot healthier. Shieldred probably coming down this turn. Underdog blitzed, huh? Okay. Full on sending here. Which isn't a bad idea. I mean, I'm not going to block just yet, so I'm going to allow this. Starting next turn, the champions are going to be much better blockers for us, so. Ooh, that's a find. I think I'm going to save that, though. I think I'm going to save this for Shieldred. Shieldred can get us back into this game pretty well. So what I'm going to do here instead is I'm going to play the Amalgam, I think. I'm surprised they make that block. We'll take that all day. Yeah, so we're going to play the overcharged Amalgam here. Probably counter something. If it turns out to be a Shieldred, great. I'll just counter that and then I'll steal this. But it's probably going to be an Invoke Despair, to be honest. Okay. That's worth countering. That is worth countering. All right, Graveyard Trespasser not coming into play. Now we've got a flyer that can keep going over the top and pinging the opponent for damage. But I may actually make a block with the Amalgam here because I want that Death Toucher off the field. Okay, they don't even send it. All right, cool. Cool. Man, I almost want to steal this. If I steal this, they have no good blocks anymore. What do I do here, guys? I don't even know. Yeah, I think I steal it. It stops them from drawing cards, right? And it opens the door for some really good attacks. Not to mention, I'm gonna leave 2 back here to block. Not to mention that, you know, it forces them to potentially make a block here and lose the Flesh Gorger. And it opens the door for a really good Gix command as well, because the Gix's command is going to be able to make them sacrifice a creature of highest power, and that will be the Flesh Gorger now. So Trespasser. Okay, well, now they got choices. I hate when they get choices. That deals me some damage. This will get me right back in the game, though. If I find a land off the top, they're screwed, because this will give me lifelink, which is huge. Could draw a card with this. I think I'm going to take that option because I do want to try to hit a land drop. I don't find it. Bummer. All right, we got to really play super defensively here. We're only at 6 life total. We're trying to find the one land for the Gix command lifelink play here, but it's taking forever to get there. Come on, land. We really need you here. We really need you here. All right, the opponent has the ability to deal passive damage. There's the Shieldred. That's what I was worried about. All right, 1, 2 cards. That's 2 damage guaranteed. Okay. If they attack with the Glutton, that's 2 damage guaranteed. Another 2 from the Shieldred guaranteed, but then I'm still alive. Really digging deep here. Need to find that land. That's a weird attack. Is there a reason why I shouldn't block that? It's a very strange attack. All right, and then this will also flip back over to the 3/3 side, so the Gix command being able to kill the Shieldred will be nice. Come on. Oh my god, there's no way. There's actually no way that's happening, right? That's crazy. All right, well, we'll play this then. We only get 1 more shot at this, and then we're dead. So let's swing in with the zombie here. All right. Thank you. Decline. Thank goodness. All right. End our turn. Okay, so Shielder deals 2 to us passively. This could end up dealing... They have no idea about this, but if they attack with the Graveyard Trespasser and deal 1 damage to me, I won't even be able to play the Gix's command because it will kill me. It'll ping me for 1 damage based on my lands. So hopefully they don't attack with the Trespasser. That'd be great. Oh, good. Yeah, they couldn't possibly know that, but them attacking with the Trespasser would have won them the game. Thank goodness for us that they, again, there's no way for them to know that. Because if they attack with the Trespasser, again, they deal 1 damage passively with that. 2 with the Shielder, I go to 1. I can't even play Gix's command next turn because this is a blue land coming off the top. So, but now that we can play it, the opponent's probably going to lose this game. Because we're about to gain a lot of life here on this next turn. All right, and my turn. Here we go. This is called one of the most clutch land drops. Let's go ahead and make them sacrifice their Shieldred. Auto pay. And that should do it. That's crazy though. The comeback here was wild. All right. Now we got an 11/11 lifelink body. We attack with pretty much everything except for you. And probably not you, I guess. Yeah, we'll leave you back. All right. So we're back in this game. These transmogrants are ready to go, man. There's 3 of them. Unbelievable. All right, they eat all of it. And what's on top here? Reveal. Yes, please. All right. Wow. That was a very, very close call, man. A very close call. That should do it though. They blitz anything in here. That's not going to help them. They need something pretty big off the top here. I guess that's okay. It's another blocker. Is it enough to stop us? No, that's 3, 4, 5, 6 damage still getting through. Yeah, it's not enough. They are dead in the water, unfortunately. They send the whole gang because why not? Let's just block here to be safe. There's nothing to be safe about. We still win. All right, decline that. That's a fantastic pull. That's gonna get us another boatload of life gain, and that'll do it. All right, let's go in for 14 more life. That brings us back up to 20, and we obliterate their life total. So very, very good game. Wow, that was so stressful though. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the most stressful games I've ever played. That game definitely should not have been that hard. I feel like it should have been much, much easier to get that W. Oh man, sometimes lands can be the most destructive thing in your own deck, man. If you just can't find them, you're in trouble. Opening hand here is really good to start here because we got a champion of the parish. The mana looks good. Opponent on 130 plus cards here. 128, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 134. What an odd number. They did have to take a mulligan too. All right, another champion of the parish coming into play here. We attack into the opponent for 2. Loving the damage already. Fellstinger can come in next turn and even sacrifice itself to draw some cards. We might even do that, to be honest. Yeah, we're probably going to pull that off real quick. Fellstinger, let's do a quick reload. Let's get the champion of the parish popped up a little more. And yeah, I mean, this is another dimension of what this deck can do. It's a bit more aggro, but you know what? We go first, double champion of the parish, then we'll take it, you know? That's just another way to win the game. Just absolutely aggro out the opponents. And no attacks from the opponent here. Looking to maybe make a chump block, which is fine. Thraben coming in. I probably should have played that land out, actually, but looks like it might get countered. All right, bummer. Bummer. So they're an Esper control deck, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? Spirited Companion. I don't know what this deck is trying to do, but we'll see. Oh, they good game us. I think they quit. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know, man. They just, I'm not too sure what exactly they're trying to accomplish here with lands that sacrifice themselves and go to the graveyard. They have Spirited Companion, Dissipate. It's hard to say, but it could be I don't know, like one of those Esper enchantment decks that bring things back to life. I don't know. GG's. All right, we finally clawed our way back into Platinum Tier 1, thank goodness. Almost to Diamond. Let's see if we can keep on cruising through here. And hopefully tomorrow's deck won't absolutely obliterate or tank my rank while I try to make it. All right, I get to go first. This isn't terrible. We have Waterfront District. I mean, the mana's a bit slow, but aside from that, we got a pretty good hand here. So nice. That doesn't slow us down anymore. Thank goodness. All right, another Dimir player. Couldn't imagine it's zombies, right? Esper. Okay. This one is a 60 card deck. Just checking. See the Esper colors, making a quick check. Cut down. Bummer. Bummer. All right. A lot of probably kill spells, but I think I still want to get these out as fast as possible here. If I can have one Rider and one Thraben on the field, man, we are going to be in really good shape. It's probably going to get killed, though. Let's be real. Could be Rafine, though. Rafine could be coming down here. Bank Buster. All right. All right, definitely going to play out the Rider then, and then we're going to attack into the opponent. There's no Wandering Emperor coming down this turn, so I guess it could come down, though, on this upkeep. You never know. I would imagine they'd just wait, though, and see what sort of attack I make. Yep, looking like that. So definitely not going to walk into it, so I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn just this one time to see if the Wandering Emperor makes a play here. I could end up regretting it, though. It could end up being like a memory delusion, and I'd be bummed out, but passing the turn here, not walking into the Emperor sounds like a good idea. All right, they go to draw a card. Part of me kind of wanted the deluge just so I can hit it with this as soon as it gets cast, but go for the throat. Ugh. All right, well, at least I get a zombie out of it and a card draw potentially. Nice reveal. All right. Got a little zombie token too that we can use for the Fell Stinger's ability. I still want to test the waters on that Wandering Emperor though, because them passing the turn, I mean, it could be anything. They're clearly some sort of Esper control deck here, so there's going to be a lot of flash mechanics in their deck, a lot of instant speed spells. So I shouldn't, you know, base my whole game plan off of getting hit by Wandering Emperor, I don't think. But at the same time, it's like it's a very real threat that we have to consider, you know, being hit by. So it's hard to ignore. This is really sweet, the fact that it gets to come in now for cheap. All right, we're gonna start off with an attack here, like so. I just don't want to lose Thraben, I guess. That's the main thing, right? All right, cool. It does make it to the spot, and then we're gonna go here and here. And this is a thing that can be replayed over and over again, so I am going to sacrifice the Transmogrant. I know there's more power there, but it also, like I said, just can keep getting replayed, and I don't necessarily think I want to attack into it again because of the threat of the Wandering Emperor. It's a bit frustrating. All right, found us another Thraben, which is cool. I would imagine some sort of farewell attack or farewell play of some sort is going to come down soon. So let's just say goodbye to our creatures now. It's been nice knowing you. It's been nice knowing you. All right, let's go with it's a rebuild season, right? So let's go with the Thraben here, maybe. I guess we go Thraben, and then we just look to exile something if possible. All right, pass the turn. We can't sacrifice our Thraben to play out anything else. That'd be really silly. All right, Champion of the Parish. Wow, okay, that's a card. Let's play that out. Let's do all this stuff pre-combat because the opponent, again, if I attack with this, we lose it. I mean, let's just do this first. That way we get all the value out of it. All right. Fell Stingers are really keeping me into this game, though, with the ability to draw cards because, again, against the control player, a card advantage is going to be the main thing, right? All right, we get a land drop. Thank goodness. And we attack through, hopefully not getting hit by that Wandering Emperor, but I would imagine it's about time. All right, they create the 1/1, maybe to make the chump block with that instead. They don't necessarily want to keep eating damage here, so I wouldn't be surprised if they make this block. But they do lose a pilot, which, you know, technically is a 3-powered creature for crewing abilities. So that's value that they're losing. All right. We may be able to get tricky too with this Rotten Reunion, because if we can bring a zombie onto the field at instant speed, it could potentially save our parish from like a cut down. So there are things that could help us with that. We'll see. Or even Invoke Despair, getting an extra creature to sacrifice would be good. All right. Pretty cool hand we got here, but how do we play it? This is allowed a big open door to a lot of possibilities, which is where I typically end up making my misplays. So we'll see if we're able to make this happen. I think we start with the Rider though, because again, if we get the Thraben and the Rider on the field at the same time, we get a ton of serious value from our deck that way. All right, and I think going with the Felstinger killing itself again is nice, but I also think that maybe just getting a Jadar down so I can start getting tools to sacrifice regularly, like the zombie tokens, is also not a bad idea. All right, let's get in there. Here's the Wandering Emperor. It's about time. It's about time, and it's finally going to be making an appearance here, I think. Hopefully they take out the Champion of the Parish, because the Thraben is just going to keep getting me more cards, which I'm hoping for that to be a regular thing for me. I do have a backup Thraben though, so I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah, they take it out. Not surprising.
You're done. No,
you're done, Wandering Emperor. I'm tired of you. All right, and a Void Rent on that. That's fine. That's fine. That could have been worse things. I honestly am surprised I didn't take out the champion with that. All right. Another zombie. I do like having the Gix's command, but I'm so worried about counter magic at this point. This Esper control player, you know, you never know with these control players on whether or not... hold on. Target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose an artifact or a creature card. Yikes. Okay, well, there goes Thraben. But I have the ability to Gix command and get it back from the graveyard, so that's always a possibility. Felstinger. Oh, I didn't realize that exiled. I guess I can't get it back from the graveyard. All right, no worries. I mean, it is kind of worries, but you know what I mean. Oh gosh, you gotta be kidding me, man. What a bummer. What a bummer, man. What a lame card, huh? Farewell. It's not that lame when I'm playing it, but it's very lame when they're playing it against me. Yeah, I don't see how we come back from that, to be honest. It's a bit annoying. All right, we're doing this so that way we can ensure we kill the Wandering Emperor. All right, let's get this in there. Attack here. Whoops. Attack here. And we look to draw a card off the top. Hopefully something decent.
Still have much to learn.
And it's a Jadar. We throw that away or we keep it on top here? I don't know. I think we keep it on top. It's just really good value for us. It generates the Thraben's ability over and over again, so I think we keep it on top. Nothing from the opponent here. Definitely gonna do one of these, because again, it triggers the Thraben and its ability when it attacks. Not to mention it's more damage to get through, which we got him down to 13. I mean, that's something, right? We're getting close. We're getting close. Play this out. We attack in. And I'm just praying, man. I'm praying right now because I just don't see how we pull this off, because I would imagine the opponent's got some sort of draw effects coming out this next turn. Maybe some sort of like memory deluge play. Something at instant speed is going to happen here, and I'm going to really not like it. I can already tell. All right, we're definitely going to play this. We've seen 2 farewells so far, so a third would be highly unlikely, but depopulate is not out of the picture, which means having a rider down is very helpful for that, because we then will create a bunch of zombies to attack the opponent with. That is bold. I get another zombie, and I also get the Felstinger. Let's go. That's huge. That's huge. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do have lethal on board. No, they depopulate though. That would be why they picked off that before they depopulated. All right. Yes, reveal. Perfect. Oh, what a absolute banger of card pulls from the top of our deck there. Wow. This down. Let's get this down. Oh, this is phenomenal. This is phenomenal. All right, we reload once again. It could be another depopulate, but we had to, you know, take our chances here and we'll see what we can do. Come on, no depopulate. One card in hand. Let's go, dude. That's a huge win. That was a huge win. We just ate 2 farewells and a depopulate and still won that game. Dude, Thraben for the MVP of the day. No, not even close. Dude, zombies are taking me to diamond right now. What's going on right now? What is this, 2021? What's happening here? I'll take it though. I will definitely take it. All right, one last game for the road here. Champion of the Parish opening things up here. Gotta keep it. No doubt about it. Transformer sleeves. I love these things, man. But they are Decepticon, which is bad guys, you know? Can't rock with the Decepticons. No, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, we got the bug where this is going to stay at the top of our screen the rest of the time because I freaking clicked it at the wrong time. Yeah, it's a weird bug that you can get where if you view the browser like so, like that, and then you look at their deck, if you time it incorrectly, it could end up getting stuck on your screen permanently, which it just did. So enjoy the little view browser up here. Also, at any point in the game, though, a nice little part about the bug is we can actually see our starting hand every time. Look at that. It's going to show us every time. Ooh, little cut down. They choose the wrong creature, that's for sure. Wow. That was the best case scenario for us because that was not the card you want to be taking out there. Gosh darn allergies. All right. Because now cut down doesn't work on the parish. They're a little too late on that. Doesn't mean we're out of the woods of kill spells though. Definitely could get hit with like an Infernal Grasp or some sort of go for the throat. But I do love that we have the overcharged amalgam here too. But I need something to utilize to sacrifice because, you know, I don't love giving up the Thraben, of course, or the Champion of the Parish for that matter. All right, they clearly missed their third land drop, which is a bummer. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be an open and shut win here. The opponent just not finding their third land drop was pretty detrimental, and they chose, again, the wrong creature to kill. So Champion of the Parish is just going to keep absolutely annihilating their board until they bleed out. All right, they don't attack here. Finally stopping the aggression. And we swing through. There's really no point for us to swing through with the Thraben here. Let's just send through the Champion of the Parish. We wouldn't be able to get lethal anyways because they'd block the 5/5. Or they would block the Thraben, I mean, and then allow the 5/5 to get through. So we'll do it like so. All right. End the turn, and then let's look to close out this game here. It's a very open and shut win if we just hold the amalgam here because we just counter whatever spell they may play here on 3, and then we win the game. Okay, they didn't even have a turn 3 play. That's wild. All right. GG's. GG. That is going to conclude today's gameplay portion of the video. We are going to break the deck down and talk about it a little bit further. Before I do that, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who made it this far into the video. It helps an absolute ton with the YouTube algorithm. So thanks for sticking with me. I do appreciate that a lot. With that being said, let's take a look at today's build. Not a whole lot to really go over in depth here because, like I said in the beginning, Dimir Zombies is a throwback all the way to 2021 when this was actually popping. But we got some new cards, man. We've got some things that help out quite a bit here, like the Transmogrant cards here. We've got the Razor Lash Transmogrant, which is a very good 2-drop zombie here for 3/1. But not only that, it's a reoccurring threat, kind of like a Tenacious Underdog effect. It can keep coming back from the graveyard. We're not drawing cards off of it when it comes back, but it does stick onto the battlefield permanently when it comes back from the graveyard. And it doesn't go to exile after it dies again, which is usually what you see from things like that, which is pretty cool. So it's a reoccurring threat. You get a lot of value out of this if you're playing a multicolored decks, which is, you know, a lot going on right now. And then Transmogrant Altar, a card I've been having a lot of fun with lately. It's a 3-mana artifact that just, you know, you're sacrificing your creatures, tapping this thing, and getting value in some way, shape, or form by either getting a 3/3 zombie or some mana from this. And from there, I knew I had to have Jadar, because Jadar creates these 2/2 zombie tokens with Decayed every turn, which you can turn into these 3/3s, which is really nice. But it's also some great fodder to sacrifice to other things, because when you're running this Transmogrant, I already knew we're going to be doing a lot of exploiting, because zombies do that really, really well. This exploitability of sacrificing creatures for value. So I knew I needed things that I could constantly keep sacrificing for more and more value over time. So the things like the zombie, you know, off of the Jadar is really, really good for just that. So we have those exploit cards, of course, the Amalgam and the Fellstinger. Fellstinger is a really good one because it's a zombie scorpion, so it counts for zombie, but it also exploits to allow us to draw 2 cards. And the Amalgam allows us to counter and target spell or ability, while also giving us a 3/3 flying body. Not to mention it has flash, which is great. And then we also have Gix's Command, which is a new addition to the deck. Gix Command, just really, really good. I mean, this is one of the best commands out there, allowing us to not only sweep the board if we have to, because a lot of our zombies, if you haven't noticed, are 3 powered, which is really, really good for things like Gix Command, because we can actually sweep the board with, you know, powers 2 or less and get a pretty good value hit out of that. And then also it brings things back from the graveyard, which if we're sacrificing our own creatures, bringing things back from the graveyard with the command is really also amazing. So a really nice card for this deck as well. Now, there were some cards, of course, that are always going to be in the mix whenever you're talking about zombies. We got things like Champion of the Parish for early pressure. It also gets absolutely massive. We've got things like the Headless Rider and the Thraben. Both of these cards allow us to, when we kill something off the battlefield of our own, we're creating zombies. We're also drawing cards from the top of our deck, which is really, really good to keep the value train moving and constantly always having cards in hand, which is very important. And then here's where I added a bit of my own spice to the deck. I added in 2 Rotten Reunions because of those Reanimator decks that are floating around out there. Being able to exile their actual win cons out of their graveyard, or taking things like, you know, a Blitzed Underdog in the graveyard out of the mix is really nice. And it also creates as a zombie, which is really great. And then lastly, I added in a couple of Grafted Identities. This was a late addition because an opponent actually ran against me in a mirror matchup and ran this card and beat me because of this card. So I had to add it in myself. It works really good with the deck because, again, we're trying to sacrifice things anyways for extra value from the Thraben and the Rider. So stealing the opponent's creature like a Shieldred works out really, really nice in the long run. So a really fun deck. Zombies still doing the thing, man. They're still decently competitive. I wouldn't say this is tier 1 by any means. So if you're thinking about crafting this because you think you're going to run your way up to like mythic top, whatever, you're probably not. So just know that, and make sure, you know, you're having fun with this thing, because that's what it's all about. But zombies are still pretty competitive though. You can have some fun, you can get some wins, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. But that will conclude today's video, and we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Before I jump out of here though, I want to give a huge shout out to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know already, the Mardu Mob is the membership program here on the channel, so I got to give a huge shout out to them because they help support the channel monetarily, and you know, I just got to give them the props that they deserve for helping me out. Also, I'm done editing the box opening video. That will be coming out today. It might even be out before this video, who knows, but I will be dropping that video today, so be on the lookout for that. If you're a member of the channel, you get that exclusive box opening video coming. And yeah, just thanks for watching all the way through, guys. If you made it this far, I appreciate you very much. Thanks for the support, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for another banger. We got a good one tomorrow, I promise. Until next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.